looked at the RFC, that in the 20 years before it was wound up, because it still went after World War II until about 1950 or early 1950s. I think it issued something like $50 billion in lending, which in those days that was absolutely enormous, but it was completely transformative. We have our own example, and the best example is what happened at the Commonwealth Bank. July 1st, 1912, the Commonwealth Bank started, and it had a genius general manager, Dennis Miller, but he has this quote about we're starting the bank. He didn't wait for the capital to arrive, right? People started making deposits. He just started making loans, and he set out to show what the bank could do. And one of the things he fairly aggressively did was lend to local government entities around Australia, councils that wanted to build infrastructure. And so the big landmark projects were things like, if you know the biggest wheat production area in Australia is in Western Australia, the wheat belt. And if you drive through there and you see these great big piles of wheat covered in tarps on the side of the road, etc. The road you're driving on was built by local councils funded by the Commonwealth Bank. Dennis and Miller lent them the money, right? So they paved the roads so that you could make sure that the production of wheat happened without any problems. They funded local councils to build dams, and the one I like the most is it was the Commonwealth Bank in those World War I years that loaned the money to the Newcastle Council to build a power station that did what? That funded, that provided the power for the Newcastle Steelworks of BHP. All right, and BHP became the centre of Australian steel production because of that investment from the Commonwealth Bank. This is how Australia was industrialised.